We're taking a trip down memory lane here, guys. Before the webs, before the superhero gig, just Peter Parker as a kid. And from the looks of it, not having the best day. An elderly couple, Ben and May Parker, stand at their doorway, concern etched on their faces as they look out at young Peter sitting on their front steps, clearly upset about something. May calls out gently, worry in her voice. "Peter?" Behind her, always protective Uncle Ben. "Are you all right?" He kneels on the bottom step, holding Peter's round glasses in his hand. Ben, with nervous smile, we found your new glasses in the trash can. Did you accidentally drop them?" Peter, head bowed, tear on his cheek. "No, I put them there, because I'm not going to wear them anymore." Peter's face fills the frame, eyes glistening, lower lip quivering as he fights back the tears. "The kids in school were making fun of me. They said I had 4 eyes. I told them only jawless lampreys have 4 eyes. Peter continuing, which gave them even more reason to make fun of me. So I decided I don't need them. I've made up my mind." Uncle Ben stands, holding the glasses out awkwardly. Aunt May reaches a hand toward him, torn between compassion and practicality. "Ben, these glasses cost $80. We don't have $80 to—" Ben softly cutting her off. "It's okay, May. Go back inside." Aunt May's voice drifts from the doorway. "I'll be in the kitchen if you need me." Uncle Ben settles beside Peter, resting a hand on his shoulder. "Mind if I sit for a bit, Pete?" They share a quiet silence, 2 hearts linked, wordlessly mending a boy's wounded pride. Uncle Ben turns the glasses over in his hand, offers Peter a small grin. "Did I ever tell you about the brace I had to wear when I was a kid?" Peter blinks up, surprised. "You wore braces?" Ben shakes his head, chuckling. "No, not for my teeth. A back brace, for scoliosis." And just like that, Peter realizes even his hero has scars of his own. Ben leans in, explaining gently. "Scoliosis is when a person has a curved spine." Peter rolls his eyes playfully. "I know what scoliosis is." Ben chuckles. "Ha, sometimes I forget I'm talking to a future Nobel Prize winner here." Ben offers a wry half smile, twisting the glasses between his fingers. "So I had to wear a brace to correct it. Anyway, all the kids made fun of me for it, said I was wearing a girdle." Peter leans in, curious. "What's a girdle?" Ben chuckles, shaking his head. "You know what scoliosis is, but don't know what a girdle is? You really do sound like a scientist." Ben's smile turns rueful as he looks back. "I hated it." He pauses, then continues. "But I knew that if I didn't keep wearing it, I would regret it." Another small beat as he leans closer. "It was the right thing to do, even if I didn't want to do it at the time." Ben hoists Peter onto his shoulders, grinning ear to ear. "And now would you look at me? My back is so strong I can give my favorite nephew a horsey ride if I want to." Pete laughs. "Ha ha, stop it. I'm probably too old for horsey rides." Ben winks. "Yeah, and my back's probably not that strong." They head inside, Ben steadying him at the top step. Peter straightens up and says, "Okay, I'll wear my glasses, but I don't have to like it." Ben claps him on the shoulder. "That's the spirit." They walk down the driveway together. Ben's voice is gentle. "It won't always be this bad. Someday you'll be out of school and no one will make fun of you anymore. I bet when you grow up, you're gonna be a—" Cut to Midtown High. Today, Peter stands at the podium, clearing his throat for what should have been a routine presentation, when a rogue juice box sails across the room. "Nerd!" Bonk! It bounces right off his glasses, and the entire auditorium erupts. The auditorium's laughter still ringing in his ears. He clears his throat and his inner voice begins, steady. "I know what you're thinking, but this is not a hoax, not a dream, not an imaginary story. That's right, I'm back in high school, wearing glasses, having food thrown at me. Again." He tilts his head, eyes meeting the crowd through his lenses. "How did this happen, you ask? Thank you for asking. Well, it all started in Manhattan, 3 days ago." A screech of brakes heralds the arrival of Mistress Splitstress, her yellow and black suit a blur as she strides in front of an oncoming armored truck. "Hey, get out of the street, lady," the driver bellows. "I've got a better idea. Why don't you get out of that car instead?" She fires back. So says Mistress Splitstress. In a flash of pink energy, she levels her unmerger gun. "That's right, my unmerger gun can separate the armor from your armored car." Panels of steel peel away and fall to the pavement. "And now I'll just relieve you of those weapons." She smirks as rifles and pistols lift into the air. "Hey!" one guard yells, but it's already over. Mistress Splitstress laughs. "And finally, just for fun, why not separate you from your clothing?" The thrum of power peels their suits away in an instant. Eep! Leaving them scrambling in their underwear. Suddenly, a web line whips down from above. "Oh, I didn't realize this was a bachelorette party. And me without my boombox?" Spider-Man lands on a nearby ledge. Splitstress stammers, "Spider-Man!" He grins, firing a web that yanks her gun from her grasp. "Oh good, you've heard of me. I'll have to thank my advanced team. Did you get everything on my rider? If I see one red M&M, I am out of here." Mistress Splitstress cackles, swinging her unmerger gun as pink energy crackles through Peter's web lines. Ha ha! It's child's play to separate your webs using my unmerger gun. Careful, wall crawler. You've seen what it can do. You don't want me to turn it on you. Spider-Man flips backward, high above the pavement, grinning. Sorry, but I'm a uniter, not a divider. Besides, I don't want anyone seeing my spectacular spider butt. That's why I never leave the house without a dance belt. Meanwhile, some poor guy on the sidewalk watches in horror as his hot dog loses its mustard. My mustard! He yells. Mistress Splitstress grins up at him and shouts, You're faster than I thought you'd be! Spider-Man twists mid-flip, firing back. Of course I am! You're not dealing with the amazing Turtle Man! Can you imagine turtles as superheroes? That would never work! It's pure chaos and comedy in one shot. Classic Spider-Man. Spider-Man twists out of the way of another pink beam, thinking, This is the nuttiest power I've seen in a while. I wonder how that gun operates. He ducks behind a dumpster for cover, then peeks out and guesses to himself, if I had to guess, it's probably a matter transferal ray that uses frequencies in order to blah blah blah, science stuff, blah blah blah, more science stuff, blah blah blah. Mistress Splitstress planted her feet and trained the unmerger gun on nearby walker, warning, Stay back, Spider-Man. I'm never quite sure what this will do to anything I pointed at, but I'll blast him if you come closer. Spider-Man's eyes darted to the petrified passerby just behind Splitstress. In that heartbeat, he knew he couldn't let the gun strike an innocent. Oh no, I can't let her hit him, he thought, steeling himself. Whatever happens, I'll suffer the consequences. And with that, he dove forward to shield the bystander from the pink energy blast. The unmerger gun crackles, unleashing a burst of pink energy that slams into Spider-Man midair. He howls, "Oh!" and crumples to his knees. As Mistress Splitstress throws back her head in triumphant laughter, ha ha ha, bystanders freeze in shock. At Spider-Man's feet, dozens of tiny spiders skitter across the pavement. He stares down at them, rubbing his side, and mutters in disbelief, "What the heck?" And that's where we'll leave our wall crawler for now. What do you think happens next? Does Spider-Man's unbreakable spirit and a whole army of itsy-bitsy arachnids give him the edge he needs, or will Mistress Splitstress's unmerger gun prove too powerful to overcome? Drop your theories below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next thrilling installment of the Astonishing Spider-Man Infinity comic.